Hello, welcome back to my channel. I want to give an update as to where I am. Um, I wanted to, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment at the bottom, and a thumbs up. That's what everyone says. My understanding is that it helps my channel. Um, Update as to where I am. I mentioned last time I opened my store. I forgot to put the link, but I'll put the link down below this time around. Um, I followed the link that Batty in Business had put out, and I followed it, and I set up the Shopify account, linked it to AutoDS. Um, I did not set up a website, but I did open my store, and if you went on there, you would be able to buy something. I had intended, however, to cancel AutoDS because it had bad reviews, but it was part of the link that Batty Business had set up. So I set it up that way. I canceled the subscription later, and I'm going to be going with de-essers. That seems to be the one that is recommended mostly. I found other um, YouTube channels that also teach you how to set this up. But one thing about this, and this makes sense. This is not something that you can just put up in a day or in a couple of hours or even a week or so. This takes more time. The I mentioned that one of the websites, Ecom Zone, did the video. It was an hour and a half long, actually close to 2 hours long. And at one point, he mentions that this was the following day. So it took him 2 days to make the video or to make the website on one video. It may have taken him more days than that to edit it and everything. Um, and then something that struck me, which I think is a good thing to know, is that Ecom Zone did a survey, and he asked how many people or how people had done in Q4. Um, did they have great sales? Were they so-so? And the third option was I wasn't able to launch. And about 10% said that they had great returns. They made good money. Another 10% said that it didn't go as well as they thought. But over 70% said that they failed to launch. And I was hoping to launch also before Christmas. I was hoping to launch at the beginning of the Q4, and that dragged on. And then I was trying to launch um, right before Black Friday, and then I was trying to launch before Christmas. And actually, I did launch before Christmas, but nothing that generated any business. And I understand a lot of it more now. I think at some point I will also make a video or maybe a series of videos on how to set this up once I've finished the entire thing. But this probably takes a good solid month if you're not working. And of course, I'm working. So I do this when I come home from work, on weekends when I have time. Also, because of that, sometimes it's good to like step away for a little while, which I've done. And it's been very good because while I'm away, I think about things and I reevaluate, and um, I come up with thoughts and ideas on how to make things better, how to make it work. So my Shopify account is open. It's got products in it that I got from AutoDS. They loaded them up. It's called Sophia Raquel Design, and my website is in the middle of being finished, but it hasn't finished. I haven't finished that yet. Um, but like I said, this takes a while, and this sheet needs to be done in steps. And when I've seen all of the videos that I've seen, all of them, they do it in different orders. Batty in Business first set up the account, and then she went into showing you how to market it. She did it all in one video, and it was about an hour long. Ecom Zone did it differently. He went through the products first, and then he went through and he set up his store. And you have to understand the links of why things are linked the way that they are. And I'm not fully clear on that, and so that's why I've gotten stuck a little bit. I've got to watch more videos, and there are tons of videos. I just watched another one recently that seemed to be more comprehensive. I can't remember it, but I know I saved it, so I'll put it down in the link below. And um, I mean, I'm still expecting to launch as soon as I can, But once it looks like if I were to do this again, or if I were to instruct someone how to do this, I would probably go to Shopify. And some of these things you're going to be paying for this. So that's actually like an incentive to get this done faster. So about 2 weeks ago, when I mentioned last time, I set up my Shopify store, gives me 2 weeks for free, and then it starts to charge you. And I got the monthly plan. I did Auto DS at the same time. It gave me a notification that it was going to be going. I was going to be charged for it, so I canceled it before they started charging my card. Um, but I would probably set those up first. And they have these ideas or these you have to name your store. You actually don't. You can set it up and rename it later. Set up the store, hook up you can do it with Auto DS, load it with product, and then cancel Auto DS. And you've seen what they've picked. And now you can go back and go to DSers, um, set it up, and then start bringing products in from AliExpress. As I'm doing this more and I'm setting things up, I understand this more. I don't fully understand it yet. One thing that I plan to do, which I think is a very good idea, which is I'm probably going to put it in one of my videos instructing people how to do this, is I would set up the Shopify through the link, set up AutoDS, go load it, cancel it, um, get DSers linked. DSers does not load your store. DSers is the company that you will go through. You'll load it from AliExpress, put them in your store. People will order it, and then DSers will take care of the shipping for you, as far as I know. But I would call Shopify help and have them walk you through the settings on your store and ask them for advice as to how to do this. They have 24/7 customer service, but I noticed that as you're going through, people that are instructing you are telling you, go click here, now click over here, and go keep going through it. But what do these other clicks mean? What do these other clicks do? You may want to know what you're bypassing as you're going through. Some of those might be useful, or some of those might be things that you may want later on, or you may want to know what they are for the future. Um, at some point, one of the other ones that my wife quit her job, that website or that YouTube channel. He's now going to Hong Kong and sometimes here in the US to trade shows. And so it's expanded beyond the drop ship. Um, he's actually now, well, maybe it's still drop ship, but he's now getting his own products. He's going to these trade shows and buying products for his store. And I think he's doing drop ship. He maybe he's not keeping inventory, but somebody makes his product and then they go through his store to order the product, and then the manufacturing company, they will make, if it's he does linens, so it'd be like handkerchiefs or table linens, and sometimes they're monogrammed, or there's something that you want on them that's custom, and you go through him to get it done. um, this is this is important that I finish this, and it's important that I get it up and running. Um, but once it's set and everything is I have my products on there. I've got the other thing is you got to set up a bank account so it'll pay you. Once it's fully set up and I've got the working knowledge of it going, then comes what's the most important part according to several people, including Batty in Business, which is you've got to do the marketing. And at that point, and which I've already done, I've already opened a TikTok account, another Instagram account, and a Facebook account. And they're already sending me, people want to join my blank accounts. But that's when I start doing that portion of it. And see, so this isn't something that happens quickly. I mean, if I had all day long, it would take me a month to get this up and running. That's if I had all day for a month. Working full time, I can only do this on weekends or when I get home. And it's impossible. You just can't do it. It takes a lot longer. Like I said, it'll probably take me a good now. It took me about 2 months to get the Shopify store open with all the links that I followed, which I think I did right because I wanted to understand it. I wanted to go through videos, and like I said, when you go through some of them, the screens don't look the same as they do on my computer. Maybe it's my service provider, the version that I'm on. It looks a little bit different, and maybe they're also their videos are older. I know that one of them that I used to know about my YouTube account, he went back to redo it, and he had to edit in between updates, the things that are no longer available, or something that changed name on the YouTube studio. And so the same thing might happen with some of these videos that I'm watching. Is time has passed, the versions may not be the same, and so you've got to it's confusing. You're not able to like. I was trying to follow it as I'm going along. I'm like, well, this doesn't look anything like what you're showing me, and I don't know where this is, particularly with Ecom Zone and Batty in Business. So after I'm done with that, after I've finished calling Shopify and cleaning everything up and hooking up AutoDS and hooking up the website, I've got the name. I've got a lot of this already done. Once the store is solid, got my products in there, and it's ready to go, where anybody that just would have to stumble on it could order something from me, that's when I start focusing on commercials and making my TikTok videos and going on from there. That is only one stream of income that I'm working on. Once I'm done with that one, and I think that I know that this is going to be like it's going to be a routine. I'm going to have to then spend a lot of time making commercials for myself, and they're going to be shorts, right? That's what TikTok is. That's what the YouTube Shorts are, also commercials, short commercials that I do myself, and then I link them, and um, I funnel traffic to my account. I know nothing about TikTok. Apparently, people can get a million views very quickly. My Instagram account is just a family account, but I plan to do one that's only going to be for the business. So um, I'm assuming I'm going to have to market it, and I've got to figure this out. Um, but I kind of appreciate that this isn't something that somebody does in a few minutes, that it takes some work, and then you become knowledgeable about it. It's funny because I got a call last week, um, or maybe it was Monday. Someone called me from a company that was interested in hiring me. There's a controller position available, and they asked me if I was familiar with Shopify, and I said, "Yeah, I've got a Shopify store," which is great, But I know a lot of people have these stores, but I know that there are a lot of people that the majority of us don't. And although that a lot of people start and then they don't finish because it's hard, but I plan to finish this up, and as I progress, I'll let everyone know. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Any criticism, comments would be appreciated, and I'll see you with my next video.